everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and I help Lightworkers heal, unlock their soul purpose, and remember who they really are and why they are here on earth. And today I'm going to be sharing how you can detach and move on, whether this is from relationships, friendships, a career, or even a city that you live in. Whatever that is for you, we're being asked to detach from a lot of the things that we feel safe and that we have felt comfortable in, so that we can go to our next step of evolution, so that we can step fully into and embody our higher selves and our higher mission and our purpose for really incarnating and being here at this time on planet Earth. I will be sharing 3 tools that can assist you right now that will help you detach and move forward so that you can accomplish what you came here to accomplish as a light worker. So the number 1 tool is to really fully embody trusting within yourself, trusting in your intuition, and trusting in the higher power, source, God, whatever resonates with you. This is probably the most important tool that you can learn throughout life, not only to detach to things that are no longer serving us, but to also tap into the higher frequencies of our higher self and to help us move through situations and get to the other side of hardships, divorces, changes, life changes, whatever it is that we're going through and we're being asked to step into. Trust is the number 1 tool. So what I have learned when it comes to trust, because this has been a really challenging thing to learn for myself. I have been through the ringer for this lesson, this life, and mine showed up especially with men. And I was attracting a lot of narcissistic relationships. I was showing up wounded in these relationships, completely oblivious to my role in all of it. And I learned to not trust myself. I learned not to trust my own intuition. I learned not to trust men. And that came with a lot of pain, a lot of heartache. But I eventually learned how to trust again. I learned that I had to take full responsibility for my life. I had to take full 100% responsibility for the relationships that I was attracting, the situations, the drama, all of it. I had to look in the mirror. I had to face the shadow aspects that I was running from and afraid to face. But once I did, I dove really, really deep. Took me many years, but I acknowledged the broken parts of myself. I acknowledged the parts of me that hated myself, that disliked myself, that I was not honoring myself. And I got to a lot of the root, which came from a lack of love for myself, but also a lack of trust. I was creating a life that resulted in trust being broken everywhere around me. So the number 1 tool that you need to learn, or that can help you, that can assist you from detaching, is trusting. Because when you are able to trust yourself, you can move and you can navigate much quicker. When things start to arise, when things start to come up, you don't go down these dark, deep holes. You're able to observe, be more self-aware, and acknowledge when this trust issue comes up, that you are seeing it, that you recognize it, but you also are learning how to navigate to the other side of it, and that you're not falling into that trap. So I like to use the example of the golden path of ascension, which is how my guides have shown like Lightworkers' path or humanity's path through this beautiful golden path. And a lot of times we take detours off of it, we get sidetracked, we get derailed. A lot of it has to do with our human aspect getting in our way, causing confusion and cloudiness in our direction. But what this relates to trusting is that we can quickly, if we get off the detour, we can quickly come right back when we learn how to trust ourselves, to trust the messages that are coming through, to trust our own intuition. Because once we start trusting ourselves, then we start attracting other people and other relationships and situations that we can trust in ourselves, because trust will attract trust. And if you are broken with trust, then you're going to attract brokenness and trust all around you, which will create a life that is not easy, which will create a life that is not in flow, which is not mirroring love and beauty and abundance. It can create a lot of havoc and a lot of brokenness within our life. So be sure to do the inner work, to take a look at your life, to see what's working, what's not working, and where are things that you need to heal and start rebuilding the trust in yourself. So the second tool for detaching and moving on would be surrender, and also letting go of control. So you're surrendering to not being attached to a specific outcome. Oftentimes when we are manifesting things, or we're trying to create a life that we want, whether it's more financial prosperity, whether it's happiness, a partner, a job, whatever it is, we often find ourselves falling into the trap of not surrendering, but we control it. So we ask for specific things that we want to happen, and we work so hard at trying to create that and tending that, and we get so confused because we're using our mind, and that's going against the flow of the universe. It's going against the ease, the flow, the natural ability for the universe to help co-collaborate with you, to help co-create whatever it is that you want to create. So it's part of surrendering to the universe, surrendering and letting go of control. And how I have learned to do this, and believe me, it's still a task every single day, because I have been, almost my whole life, I was extremely controlling over everything. And I felt if I was not in control of situations, of things, of even my thoughts, of specific things that I wanted to create in my life, I tried to control them. And it's been a hard lesson for me to learn how to let go of that control and to surrender, and to open up to infinite possibilities, and to know and trust that I'm being guided, and that even though my mind may want to go a certain way, that might not be for my highest good, and it might not be in alignment for the highest timeline for my path, and that may not be in alignment for the purpose of what I came here to do, because I may not remember it fully, because I'm wrapped up in the human mind. I'm wrapped up in trying to control everything and think that I know best. But our human minds don't know best as far as it comes to our soul's purpose and our highest timeline and the purpose that we even incarnated here. And so the universe will present the universe will present situations, opportunities that can look like hardships, can look like pain, but they are all to rattle certain things in our life, to shake things up so that we can get into the right path, or we can fall back into the golden path of ascension. And so pay attention to whether you are trying to control things, and if you're coming from a space of manifesting from your mind, or if it's coming from a place of trusting and surrendering, letting go of the control, and saying things like, I ask for assistance with creating a life where I am a channeler for source, love, light for the highest timeline, and I let go of all attachments, versus I am manifesting, I need a job, I need this specific job in this specific company, or I need that man, or I need that woman, or whatever it is. Like, we need to let go of all of that, and we need to just believe that we're being guided and led, and we are going to see things and doors open for opportunities that we may not see if we're so focused on trying to control certain outcomes that we think, or our mind thinks, our human aspect thinks is good for us. We don't always know it. Our soul is leading, and we have many, many guides. We have the angels here to help. We have elemental beings that are here to help. We have ascended masters that are here helping us. And the only way that they can reach us and get to us is if we let go of the control and we get out of our human mind and we get into our heart centers and we get into deep trust and deep surrender. Third tool is to have fun, to enjoy this life, to enjoy the human experience, to tap into the frequency of joy and fun. We can get very serious sometimes, and this is something that I'm still learning, that I have to work on every single day, because I get so bogged down with my mission and what I want to do and what I want to create that I get so serious that I forget to have fun. I forget to just be in this human body and see the beauty of it, of the experiences that we have when we're in physical form. Because when we leave our bodies, we're energy, we're light, we're frequency, and we have the beautiful gift when we are in our human bodies, all of the senses. We get to hear, we get to smell, we get to touch, we get to eat delicious foods, we get to drink delicious drinks, we get to enjoy touching and speaking, like doing these things in our physical bodies that we don't get to do. We get to enjoy the nature. We get to enjoy Mother Earth. We get to go outside and feel the wind in our hair. We get to smell the aroma of the beautiful flowers. And it's in those moments that we can tune into and tap into our higher selves, our higher frequency, our source essence. And when we take the time to do that and we let go of trying to control things, and we step out of the chaos and back into having fun, and that frequency can make a world of difference in your life. And this will help you detach from whatever's not serving you, because you will be able to see it much more clearer. You will be able to recognize what's bringing you joy and what's bringing you stress, what's making you lit up in the morning to get out of bed, what's putting a smile on your face, what's making you feel peaceful inside versus what is not working in your life. It will help you gain that clarity so that you can see much more clearer and take the necessary steps, the action steps to let go, to detach, and to surrender and trust, and start creating a life with more joy, with more freedom, with more love, with more purpose. It's not all work. We need to take the time to play and to work through whatever we need to work through, and that's often letting go of things that are no longer in our highest timeline, that is no longer in alignment with our golden path of ascension. There's been many situations in my life where I've had to really let go of things that were no longer serving me and move forward so that I can continue on this golden path of ascension, so I continue growing, evolving, and stepping further and further into the purpose that I came here to live, to be. And it required a lot of inner work and trusting, surrendering, and having fun, yes, but I also really dove deep into learning about the archangels and tapping into the different frequencies of these beautiful beings that are here helping humanity, that are on the front lines of assisting with this ascension that we're going through. And Archangel Jophiel, during these times that I had to really dive deep into the darkness within me so that I can come out of the other side of it, she was there by my side, and I got to really connect with her, and she's helped me tremendously, and she can help you. She's here to help all of humanity who is open to receive her energy, her healing abilities, her beautiful light, and the beautiful energy that she comes in on. So I wanted to share a message from her. And Jophiel is an archangel of immense strength. She has a strong feminine energy. She brings forth the knowledge that the feminine is powerful. This power has been subdued by humans on earth and will no longer live in that energy. And we're seeing a lot of this happen in Iran at this current time. But she says many humans, even those that chose male incarnations, have a powerful feminine energy that resides within their soul. Call on me in times of weakness. I will provide strength to your soul. I place a golden white light, the divine feminine energy light. She's a magnificent angel, and I encourage you to connect with her to help you, especially in times of needing to detach and let go of things that you're finding yourself having a difficult time letting go of. Because part of our evolution, part of our ascension to move forward requires us to let go of everything in our life, including friends sometimes, including family members, including jobs, including husbands or wives, or whatever in your life. Could be your town, your home. It's helping you to try and push you forward into your highest timeline. And it can be very difficult, and it can be a setback for many light workers, especially if they don't pay attention to that call, if they are kind of turning a back onto what they're being asked to let go of and detach from. It can make your journey more difficult. So if you find yourself in that position to where you know you need to detach from things, follow those 3 tools that I went over, but also invite in Archangel Jophiel to help you, because she's a very powerful energy, and she comes very strong on the feminine ray of energy. And whether you're male or female, like she said, we all carry, masculine and feminine energies. But tapping into that feminine energy that is within your soul is going to help you navigate through these times and to learn to trust, to walk with more grace, to walk with more understanding and compassion, and tap into all of those energies that's going to make your decisions that you need to make much easier and come with more flow than meeting it with resistance. All right, so thank you very much.